Hey, welcome to G Butterfly TV. Come on in and listen to my take on the escape situation that's going on. And not necessarily escape the group, but the two family members, Latasha Scott and Tamika Scott. You know, I didn't initially watch the first episode when it first came on. I waited like a week or two. And one thing, and I'm just going to give a quick overview on what I've seen so far, what my thoughts are. I think the relationship between the ladies and the mother is so telling at the very beginning of the second episode. The second episode started where they were still at the mother's house, and she had asked the cameras to leave. But it was a small snippet, and some people may have caught it. I know it was like in bright lights when I saw it. When they showed Tamika outside talking to her mother, and she was telling her mother that she knew that pretty much just telling her she didn't like how she treated her, that that she knew about the money or something. And it's not necessarily what she was saying, it was their body language. Did anybody notice how the mother kept advancing on Tamika and Tamika kept backing up? And when I saw that, I said, you know what, that was so telling of their relationship. That coupled with how the mother was acting in the home when Tasha and Tamika were kind of going at it, how cold Tasha was to her sister, how she was being very, in my opinion, condescending and passive aggressive. When just the day before, I'm assuming it was the day before, when she saw Tamika, she was very cold and ugly towards her sister. But in the presence of her mother, she was like, give your sister a hug, blah, 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 blah. But just the day before, she acted like she didn't even exist. And I got the impression she did that in front of the mother, just so the mother could see Tamika's response to her. The mother not knowing how she treated Tamika the day before. Excuse me. And how the mother was more concerned about how Latasha felt in the house. And also something else that was very telling about the relationship that I noticed was when Tamika was upset and the mother told Latasha, she's just jealous. And immediately I thought, what mother? At that moment, I say she's pitting those two sisters against each other. But more so than that, when she was advancing on Tamika, and Tamika kept backing up like a little bitty kid, and Tamika's concern about all of this is that how her mother and Latasha have treated her whole life. I say, and that scene was very telling. Now, I thought about this, and I didn't, like I say, I've seen all of the episodes now, but I also thought about when Tamika had her mother to come over to her house. The mother stood at the door like she was uncertain if she should go in. Tamika stood at the door as if she was uncertain if the mother should actually come in. But when the mother came in and they sat down to eat, Tamika had found the courage to tell her mother that she was going to have to just back up from them if they didn't respect her. Didn't respect her feelings. And for me, it came across very fake. Not when Tamika started crying, because I do believe her tears were real. I think they came from a hurt place and from years of hurt. The mother was not believable to me when she said, I love you. And she touched her face, and when she got up to hug her, it just seemed very rehearsed. It did not seem sincere, in my opinion, and I could be wrong. I was not moved at all by the mother's actions. However, Tamika looked like she shrunk down to a little bitty kid again. And I say, man, you know, she's going to have to go through a lot of therapy to get herself strong enough where she can really stand up to her mother and her sister. But the mother also said something else that was very telling when they were at the dinner, when the mother said that the daddy pretty much left them high and dry. She probably clung to Latasha, and Tamika, as it's been said, clung to her father. And the mother could have looked at Tamika and just felt like, you are holding on to the man who hurt me, who hurt us. And the mom could have possibly, and I don't know this to be a fact, it's possible the mom could have continually talked bad about the dad in front of the girls because she was so hurt by him. and resented Tamika to a certain degree because she still had a relationship with her father, or just wanted a relationship with her father. And I thought about it and I said, you know what? There's a lot of rumors and speculations going on right now about Latasha's husband, Rocky, and their relationship and what he could be potentially doing. And so I thought about it. I said, you know, she was very close, per what they say on the show, because none of us are there or have been there. But they've said that she had an extremely close relationship with her mother, and she really didn't have a relationship with her father. So I was thinking, the mother made it seem like the daddy left them in dire straits, and that her relationship with Latasha was very close. I say, and I just wonder if growing up the mother said so many disparaging things about their father, and constantly said it and just kind of drilled it into those girls' heads, that when Latasha got married, is that why she might potentially be putting up with certain things from her husband, because she don't want to maybe feel the despair that her mother felt, and that she felt because she was so close to her mother, did she not want to maybe be in her mother's shoes? So I thought about all that. I was like, man, I really hope those ladies can get their relationship together. But I do believe they're going to have to remove the mother completely out of that situation between those two sisters and let them try to work it out. And it's just disheartening that the mother appears to favor one daughter more than the other. And Tamika is actually suffering emotionally from it, and almost have to suffer professionally because of the sister is a part of the group that they're in. So we'll see how these next couple of episodes are going to go. But I just thought about that, and I would still say when the mother was advancing on her, like she was almost like attacking her, and she was, you know, just backing up in fear, I say, I wonder, was that how it was growing up for them, since she appears to not have had a good relationship with the mom, and the mom tend to have favored her sister. But we're gonna see. But y'all let me know if y'all saw what I saw on that beginning of that second episode of the Escape SWV reality show. Talk to y'all later.